Hi Aries and welcome. So this is going to be a Karmics reading. So if you're dealing with situations that are kind of difficult in any way with a person. Oh, I just saw justice over the devil and a conflict. Look at that. 5 of Wands double. So what are the cards saying? Okay, so let's show Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Sign, North Node. Anyone with Aries placements. And show us the Karmics, if they're dealing with a Karmic situation, scenario. Basically, Karmic people. It's a test of your strength, so, okay. Some of you, this is health related. It's even wearing on your health. Emperor. It kind of flipped reversed. You could be dealing with someone who's like a tyrant, intolerant. Let's see. Control issues. You could be ignoring this person or situation, focusing on other things, or you've made up your mind up. What's going on? You've made a choice. Okay, Empress in the past. You're free from this scenario. Coming up into the future, you will be set free. Or you're going to take this leap of faith. 8 of Fire. What are these fiery darts? What is your energy? Queen of Wands. Okay. Are these all coming out like this? I guess so. Somebody is trying to make an offer to you. They are making an offer to you. But you are kind of like, I just want to understand and negotiate. But then it's like someone's like, no, I don't care. 4 of Cups. I'm not interested in negotiating. And so you're kind of standing your ground here. You're standing in defense of yourself because someone doesn't want to negotiate. You want to negotiate. Like, let's try and understand. It is discovered with the Hermit. And what do we have here? Knight of Pentacles. What is, obviously you're kind of against this. What is this? It's something to balance the scales out. Like, it's like someone's trying to pay you off. And you're like, I don't want to be paid off. What is this? Wow, it's so upsetting. And how does this, why do you, okay, King of Swords, you may be saying absolutely no. Someone around you may have tried to bribe you. What is the Fool? Sun. The sun is shining on justice underneath. And then we have, so the sun represents positive things, prosperity, and light shining on the moon, like things that are in the dark, things that are hidden. Why are you so, like, disturbed by this? Success and a goal. 2 people come forward, earth and water, and you're considering the offer, or you're considering the return on the investment from these 2 people that are immature or younger. Page. There's 2 page energies. So they are young. Child or children. There is a goal or some return on the investment. I'm sorry, it's not a goal. It's more of like an evaluation, and then there's a goal here, a successful goal. Why is someone King of Swords? Why is there the energy of absolutes? It's very absolute. Okay, there's a persuasion to be quiet. Look at this, Knight of Cups. Someone is trying to persuade you or someone else to be quiet. Like, I can pay you, I can beg you, I can apologize. Like, there's this, why is someone here being paid off? Because of the discovery and the judgment. So there's something really big that was found out here. The investigator, the person who finds something out for themselves, and then the day of judgment, the reckoning. That's external to you. You're Queen of Wands. You're ready to go. Why are you Queen of Wands ready to go? Why are you Queen of Wands? You've made your choice. You could be at a crossroads right now. Not really sure what's the right thing to do. You're choosing to heal and let something go. Fresh. You want a fresh start. There is a 10 of Pentacles underneath. Something you've invested in over a long period of time. King of the Water, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. Somebody is like very rageful at another person here. An Earth Queen, a Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo. There was something that was supposed to be kept in the dark or neutral. Someone was supposed to be neutral. Why is someone really upset about you standing your ground? Because there's a coin offered and someone is curious and asking and wanting to know. So we have this coin. And then we have some very absolute situation. What is the coin being offered here? That's the end. There is a 10 of Swords. So there is something where outside of you, the other person is trying to balance the scales. Maybe to, balance it out, pay you back. It could be to pay you back, but they found out something and you're like, I don't want it. Or they're like, I don't want it. There's a refusal. And you're like, I just want to have a mutual agreement. And this person's like, no, they just want the reckoning. They just want like a day of judgment and reckoning, which is interesting. Over something they found out because they feel 10 of Swords about it. Maybe they feel very defeated. The truth is coming out here. So what is the coin that someone's trying to persuade? It's something that was hidden. It's something that was in the dark or purposely hidden. And what is this about? What was purposely hidden? Maybe this person paid for something. They refunded some money to someone. What is the moon? It's fiery. It's fire, 5 of Wands. Competitive conflict, hostilities. 3 of Cups, other people. Why are you in defense of yourself? Because you are carrying a heavy burden. You feel pressured or you're having to, really carry a lot on your own. So we have under everything, we have justice coming. We have something being made fair. For this Earth Queen, it could be for you, it could be financial, but it could also be for somebody else around you. You're finding out the truth, and there is a tower around that. Somebody had to leave or walk away, depart. There is a memory here of an Air Queen and someone trying to stay neutral. Somebody's curious, and then this person leaves and then holds everything back, even though there's a major change. Okay, so there's justice coming. There is an energy of an earth sign around this energy. Okay. So there's someone around you, external to you. You're ready to go. You're pulled at a crossroads. You just want to heal. You just want to recover and have a fresh start. But someone around you is like, I want to balance the scales. I want to make everything pay, 50-50, even Steven. And this does set you free from the burden that you're under. They try to persuade you to sort of take this offering. Okay. At first, it seemed like a bribe because it was Knight of Coin, Discovery, 10 of Swords, but then 4 of Cups. It's like, I don't care. I don't want it. But I think in the future, you're like, well, this sets me free. What do we have here for Aries? Show us. Aries and their karmics. You're kidding me. You're going to have many options. And then we have paradise. So this card of paradise talks about happiness, expansion, joy, oneness, just being in this like paradise. Your energy is defending your position. King of Swords is here. Someone's trying to persuade you. Don't try to bribe any cops. I don't think that's happening because you're like, I'm at a crossroads. I just want to heal and have a fresh start. And this person is like, I want to balance the scales, give you your portion because they are 10 of Swords. And then the outcome is like, I want to defend my position. And they're like, no, here, I've signed off on it. It's done. And then there's this like persuasion because you're so bothered by something. 2 pages come forward and you start to consider what's going on here. It looks like a settlement to me. But some of you might be wondering about your kids or your family. There's a water page and a earth page. You could be considering like the resources you have, the money you have. There's a change, toil and labor. So there is some kind of positive change coming. And there is courthouse behind that and message of concern and despair and a coffin. There is toil and labor in the community, a mature woman, and great fortune. But give me one more for the outcome for Aries and their karmics. What are they going through? You're going through an evaluation. Like, what does this person qualify? I've invested so much and yet the basket is empty. You are ready. You are definitely ready. Oh my God, look at that. Queen of Wands, 2 of Rods, Queen of Wands, 2 of Rods. You're at a crossroads. There's an earth sign here who's all caught up in their head. They're just like, I don't know what to make of the situation. They find out this news or information, Ace of Swords. It's completely new to them. Someone is standing their ground in defense, like fighting back. And this is surprising because it's very exhausting or exasperating. Okay, there's something that's been discovered. You just want out of the situation, though. What has been discovered? Somebody walks away or leaves. That was the goal. Or it could be that somebody goes abroad suddenly. But what is this? Strength. It's a test of your strength. There is devil energy and moon. So there is something that is being negotiated or manipulated behind the scenes with the magician. But your future energy is the Fool. Like, there is something where... And on your mind is 3 of Wands. I'm just waiting for, or you're just waiting for what's coming next. What is the Fool? Stability. What you expect, time off, things that work out well, the arrival. You don't know that somebody is arranging this. Two of Swords and Magician. There is this new pentacle being offered, and then there is the Fool. You will be set free from this situation. Nine of Swords, Knight of Rods, and there is a judgment energy. There is something about, or justice coming. So a situation being corrected, made fair, the scales balancing. Energetically, people can feel when something is off. Like, if it's not right, it's usually just like too much in one direction. It's like either too mad, too excited, too happy. Like, there's always just like something that's off. Or like the look on someone's face is just like off. Like, that doesn't make sense. Your energy is like, you're pulled at a crossroads because, you know, this could even be somebody's offering you a settlement, a job, something that would be given or gifted to you, to end this fight. And what is being given here? Temperance, neutrality. That could be like a, it's like when someone says, I'll give you immunity, neutrality on the past with a King of Water, negotiation. Yeah, so I think what that person says is like, I'll give you immunity on this King of Swords. This is something where, you know, if you stay neutral, this neutrality is the goal for someone, and you get to heal and recover here. Something that you maybe were stuck in is about to change. And look, the Fool. You're coming into freedom. Okay, so what you're coming into is recovery. So if you're having to recover, usually it means that you went through something very, very difficult. You went through something very exasperating. Possibly illegal. There could have been someone doing something illegal. The energy coming to you is to include. So, or to gift or give you back. There's like some kind of contract that was broken. Something's been broken. What's going on here? You're finding out the information. What has been broken? Okay, so there's someone who found something out the wrong way. Or they found it out, the Hermit, the Eight of Pentacles, and the King of the Swords. So there's like this kind of knowledge and wisdom that's shared, but it's like the wrong knowledge is shared. And this person, or there's an energy of feeling betrayed. It's the energy of Three of Pentacles reversed. Like something that was exclusive is now like no longer exclusive, which is kind of interesting too. Why is something exclusive? Why is it only for this group? What happens here? Because it brings Ten of Swords to the other person, like a feeling of betrayal, healing, and victory. Okay. I feel like Spirit is saying here that you are going to have a major victory over this scenario. The Angel of Love is shining on you. There's a contract or justice coming for you. Something you were prevented. You were bound up and prevented by this woman. This may have happened. Okay, the garden and the gate. This is apprehension, like, I'm not sure, but then there's this feeling of wanting to walk away and leave something behind. What happens there? Ooh, there's a broken heart, storm warning, and envy. Somebody's very jealous, very upset, or just, there's the tower, the devil. Well, it's not the devil, it's envy, it's jealousy. It's like somebody wishes they had what you have. I don't know. It does show you coming up with a victory and justice, though. So these energies were popping. These are the messages that I feel Spirit is giving you. It's letting you know that, you know, everything is going to be working out in a favorable way for you. So, I'm going to pull one here from the spirit animals, and we'll just see what comes out. I'm very curious to see what spirit animal comes out. This is like the whole half the deck. What's coming in for Aries? What do they need to see or acknowledge? Starfish. Be open to infinite possibilities. It's funny. Nightingale. Keep showing the turtle. Slow and steady wins the race. Take your time. Porcupine. Time for a beginner mind. Buffalo. Abundant universe will provide. Well, I thought for sure I'd see the eagle. Let's see if we do get the eagle. Maybe it'll pop. I don't know. Oh, I got the turkey, not the eagle. Antelope. Life will speed up. See the big picture. Give with gratitude and grace. I have the turkey here. We can't get the eagle even one time. Oh my god. Now I'm getting the swan. Time for a deep dive. A mouse, tend to the small things. The stag. And the otter. Grasshopper, take a leap of faith. The dove, be the peace. Anything else for Aries that they should know? Dragonfly and hummingbird. Okay. The swan. Take a time for a deep dive into the self. Looking into all your own issues. Lay a solid foundation. The canary. Sing your own song. Oh my gosh. I got the eagle. Spirit has your back. So this eagle is representing liberty, but it's also representing, in this deck, a huge movement from Spirit to have your back, to be there for you in a time of, you know, some kind of extreme stress. Spirit has your back in this scenario. But there were other energies too, like the canary. There's also the turkey came out, the dove, be the peace. It's speaking of like you just kind of putting space between yourself and the issue at hand. You know, maybe disengagement, because the outcome energy is like you standing up on a higher ground and defending yourself, maybe even feeling outnumbered. There is a King of Swords that comes in with like a final decision. And it does give you this, there is an energy of persuasion, for trying to request for you to be neutral. Patient and neutral. There is this fear that somebody is lying. What's going on there? A water sign, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. And this Emperor. Power, authority. Yeah, it's like somebody's asking you to negotiate. Well, how does this play out again? Show us. Refusal. Saying, no, I don't really like that, but here it is. The coin is here. What happens with that? Why is it something Aries is like, I don't really like that. No thanks. You want to put up with it. But the sun is here. It's shining on something hidden in the dark for you to negotiate. Possibly with something that you don't really like very much. Or a person that you don't like very much. It's telling you to be neutral. To consider the Two of Pentacles is like seeking balance in a material way. So it's like balance the scales, juggle, or evaluate, appraise. And then we have freedom. So we have this energy of being free from this scenario by balancing the scales with these people. After something is looked into, there is something about giving back, maybe. Maybe there's something you have to give back, but you're like, I don't want to. But then and you might defend yourself, and then someone's like, look at the value, appraise the situation. And that energy seemed to be external to you. Somebody is giving back what they took, perhaps. Let's see it again. I don't know why I want to see it again. I just do. It's like somebody took something from you and ran off with it. And they are taking their time to give it back. And it's like maybe you feel like you have to demand a balancing. Maybe you feel like something has to be researched, discovered. From this combative situation. Okay, your energy is coming in as, neutral. Tempered. The Death. The King of Coin. There is this fiery darts. Which are, usually Mercury energy through Sag. It's like very powerful, swift information. Two of Cups. You wanted to reach an understanding. And what happens here? It's 9 of Cups for you, somehow, some way. You get to a place, perhaps if you just stay neutral, suspend your judgment. Just like, I'm not going to judge either way. I'm just going to be like I'm, you know, suspending my judgment. Magician and a 4 of Wands. Someone's trying to manipulate, maneuver, arrange something when something has been very disruptive. Someone's under a lot of pressure. This person rushes in, lashing out at someone. What is the King of Swords and you having to be tempered? What is this? You're just an observer. You're curious. You're asking why, or so there is a strength around that. And what is the Death? The 4 of Wands, something that was accomplished, or a couple, but we do have here the 9 of Wands, feeling very exasperated, having to put up with this. There's also a water page, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. What is this? There's someone who makes an announcement. Page of Cups. Why are you 9 of Cups? You're ultimately happy. There's a Queen of Coin, a Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo. What happens there? Could also be money, financial. There's an evaluation, the 2 of Coin, Page of Coin, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. And something was not enough or was taken away. A person leaving, Page of Cups. Someone waiting for someone, expecting. And then what do we have there? Something is hidden in the dark about a goal. And show us. The Knight of Swords. The person lashes out at someone to put them under a lot of pressure to be a magician, to be a manipulative individual, or to manipulate the mind. There's a really good book called Operation Mind Control, I think it is. And they talk about people that do and say things to control your ideas. Like, okay, this is the idea I have, and I'm going to control their idea. And, you know, kind of like subliminal messaging. But in this case, it was not subliminal. It was like very direct, very hasty, and lashing out kind of. And then there is, so in that book they talk about suspending judgment, you know, like saying, oh, okay, we're just gonna look at that. But when something is clearly right or wrong, it's your energy is neutral. 5 of Cups on a 6 of Coin because of what you witnessed or observed. Okay. Okay, what's going on here? Page of Cups coming forward. Something being looked into, observed, witnessed. And there's this acceleration, the secret. Somebody really hates somebody else here. Like they... You may not really realize that there's a person that you're dealing with who has like hate in their heart. This person puts you under pressure. 10 of Wands, 10 of Swords. And when you are free, the Fool, they start to micro monitor, manage, scrutinize. And then this puts you at a crossroads. Like, it makes you feel pulled in a direction immediately. And then the strength. You have to be strong and resilient. You're dealing with a Five of Swords energy, which is someone who kind of acts in a way where they feel justified and they'll do whatever it takes, which is not very good as like, you know, that's not a very nice person. Somebody who feels justified to do whatever it takes. That can be very scandalous or very ruthless. So I'll leave it there. Thank you, Aries, and I'll see you again next time.